There we go. Hey guys, this is Sons of the Forest on hard survival mode. So, I've already played this a few times and beaten it a bunch of times. I haven't played it on hard survival yet. You get to experience it with me, and I'll kind of show you guys around if you haven't played it before. Love the rain on the window. Beautiful. Little fish eye. Kelvin. Sweet Kelvin. You know, you're not wrong. And also, I just realized that some of the crap we find and eat on the island has been sitting out for 7 months. Probably not good. Unless it's not really food. So, this is the opening. At the beginning of the game, if you're not familiar, you start out in a random location on the island. And I don't actually know if it affects where you start, the amount of time you spend in the helicopter. And I don't know how many locations there are. I've only ever experienced 3. But according to early access, there were supposed to be more than that. And I've only ever had 3. So, Edward Puffton, missing 31 weeks. Barbara Puffton. And Virginia Puffton. Bite. Demons. Kind of a weird thing to have randomly tattooed on you. Unless that's your motto for something. Oh boy. Be a really good time to put on some seatbelts. Oh good, we're in the forest. Got this one the last 3 times I've played. Yep. I mean, not a good place to be stuck. This is really stupid. Like, why? I'm just gonna get out. You know, it's like getting out of your car, right? 60 feet in the air. Whoop. I love, he hit that tiny little branch and fell over it like it was solid. Oh, that hurt. Poor fisheye, he dies every time. I don't know whose foot that is. Oh, this is real dumb. Toss the knife away. Toss it away. Nope. Oh. I think they proved on Mythbusters that 9 times out of 10 you'd probably fall on your knife if you did that. Toss it.
Now who invited you?
Chris. Oh, why are you wearing a metal jacket in a forest? Shiny. He's so shiny. Alright, grab our stuff. I'll save this in case of an emergency. First thing is just start spamming E and pick up everything you can see. Doesn't matter, you're going to use all of it eventually. Alright, inventory. Open this up. Alright, put you at number 1. Alright, did I put you at number 1? Let's check. I did not. Yes, I did. Alright. Grab our gear from the helicopter. Poor old fisheye with the busted face. Kelvin. Come here, buddy. Did you? Oh, Kelvin. Yeah. I don't want to spoil the ending or anything. Which one am I hitting here? There we go. Spoil the ending or anything, but it's always kind of perplexed as to how Kelvin blew out both of his eardrums. Until you get to the very end, and they kind of reveal it's a little bit more than that. But Kelvin's going to be our little buddy and follow us around. Now, some people want to build a base right off the bat. And the first part of the game, you're going to be moving around a lot. So you should probably really hold off building anything. Like I said, just start going around spamming. We don't need that. Oh, you can use stuff as weapons. Like if you pick up a big stone and you hit drop, you chuck that thing. But Kelvin can die, but he won't die if you don't see him die. So really the best thing to do is just run off and leave him, and he will catch up eventually. But in the meantime, he will not get hurt. All right, so we've got some stuff here. Tape. I have 2 sticks, which is just enough. No. Wrong button. 2 sticks. And if you're ever questioning what you can make, if you just put something here in the middle, it'll tell you all the recipes you can use that for. So, there you go. All right, so we've got this. I'm going to hit some of these. Start gathering leaves, because we will need those as well. Don't hit Kelvin. He won't like that very much. So to get the best ending in the game that people have ranked, I mean, I guess every ending is an ending, but the ending where everybody survives and you escape. I mean, you have to keep Kelvin alive. Twin berries are not edible. Hello. Oh, missed you. Hey, buddy. Catch. Oh, he caught it. Good job. I like how he's still writhing. That's not nice. Just carve him up. I got 2 meat. We'll cook that up here in a minute. So this is hardcore survival mode. I don't know how many resources they're gonna give us. We might have to just find or make everything ourselves. Okay, did I pick up any meds? I did not. Okay. So I have no health. Did I pick up any blankets? I did. I got 1. Okay. Like any kind of crafting game, you're going to have to just pick up everything here. All right, open our map. This is our GPS. We're going to need this. This is a big island. If you click the middle mouse button, you can change your zoom here, and you can see there's some points of interest. There, Kelvin. The helicopter is where our helicopter crashed. So if you're in a different spot, it will always mark that. 1 second. Okay, and we're back. Sorry, I had somebody at the door. Where was I? Oh, yes, the helicopter is always going to mark where your helicopter crashed. If you do crash land in the woods, you're next to one of the caves that you need to go into to find the zipline gun, which we will need to progress through the story. But if you start out up there, follow the water down, and like Excalibur itself sticking out of the lake, you will find... Thank you, bird. I need those feathers. Bonus. The stun baton. Which, I'm not gonna lie, is largely useless, but, you know, fun. The power attack is... Which gives you enough time to run away screaming, because by the time you pull out another weapon that does, like, actual damage, they've already gotten back up. But it's good that I got those feathers, because I can use those to make arrows. Don't need those. Thank you. Get all the sticks. Okay, I don't need the map out right now. The reason why I'm using the spear to kind of harvest things is it doesn't use much stamina. It also doesn't have any kind of block like other melee weapons. Melee weapons. Alright, so I'm going to set up a save point. And early game, this is the only shelter you really need. Is to just set up one of these, or a couple of them. Because this allows you to save your game and to progress it through the night if you have to, which is pitch black, by the way. But before we go into this zipline cave, little stuff. Vodka. I want to grab okay, got all that stuff. Before we go in here, I want to get some more stuff, but there's some items inside the cave that are really useful that I'm going to go grab. And when we come back here later, all of these items should be respawned. Watches off these hands over here. That's very nice. Cloth. Cloth is very hard to find and very important to making armor. So always grab cloth when you can find it. Alright, that's all the good stuff. So anyway, any items that are sitting out in the world will respawn over time, or if you reload the game. They changed it from early access. In early access, the containers would also respawn, so you could just keep going back to each location and picking up more supplies, but now you can't. So unless it's actually just sitting on the ground somewhere, it will not respawn. All right, so let's see what we got here. Goodies. I've got a bunch of meat. I can cook that up. Sticks. I'm going to look at the ground, and you can change your orientation of your stick. You want to make fire. This is the easiest fire in the world. I wish I could start a fire with a couple sticks and some leaves and absolutely nothing else. Okay, so that will flare up the fire and get it hotter. We're going to cook all this. All right, and pay attention. It's not done yet, Kelvin. Oh. Bird just flew through Kelvin's face. It's not done yet, Kelvin. Stop eating raw meat. I do love that he ducks down when you duck down. But pay attention to the meat, because it will burn and turn to charcoal if you don't. Oh shit, and also you will burn. Okay, stop. Stop, stop, stop. Oh, for God's sakes, am I still on fire? Before I die. There we go. Alright, and eating meat should restore some health. There we go. A little bit. Alright. Alright. Now. Now, good thing that we landed in the woods here, because we are close by one of the bunkers that we'll have to go to later. But it's not on the map yet. But you can still access the outer portion of it, which has a lot of supplies and a save point. So you can actually use that as an early game base if you really need to. But like I said, we're going to be moving around a lot. So if you can see on my GPS, where I want to go is, well, if I can zoom in just enough, we want to make our way towards that river with the orange blip on it. We want to make our way that way. But it's closer, I'll show you when we get there. Closer to a stream. Ooh, grab blueberries. Like I said, it's good practice to just kind of wander around, just hitting the E button. You just pick up everything. And oh yeah, decorations. So we want to head this way towards the river. Deer. Deer are very hard to hunt in this game, mainly because it usually takes more than one shot and they can outrun you. So if I were to throw my spear and hit it, it would probably just take off with my spear in it and I wouldn't get that back. Ooh, aloe vera. I need aloe vera to make healing items. Well, there's actually a bunch of it near where I'm going. Alright, so if I can zoom in a little bit more. So, right there, straight, right under the inn on our map, should be about where the entrance is. Should be right around that little stream here. Man, I have like no energy. All right, aloe vera. Here we go. Okay, there's usually a lot more of it. No berries. We don't need those. Those are poison. All right, here it is. Find the golf cart. All right, so it's actually right here in the crook of the stream. Golf cart battery. We'll need later for building a base. If you want electricity. So here's the entrance. Usually, oh, berries, we need those. Usually right around the entrance should be a bunch of aloe vera. Bunch of berries. Berries, berries, berries. Yum, num, num. Which, when you're walking around, make sure you just click E. You're not holding down E, because then you'll just start eating everything that you touch, which can be very bad. Alright, there's a lot of aloe vera. Here it is. Okay, and that's to the left of the entrance. Remember, golf cart by the river. Here's the entrance. Okay. There are no enemies in here. So this is completely safe. And that way leads further into the bunker. But right here is this little storage room, and you've got a bed. You've got 3D printer. Lore. Oh, there's Mr. Shiny Jacket. Jianyu Zhang. Legal department, of course. Lawyer. Evil lawyer. Tim LeBlanc. You remember Timmy from the first game? G to put things away, just in case you were wondering. G holsters. L puts away your light source. Alright, so we've got... The only problem is if you're not holding anything in your hands, if you pick it up, you hold it in your hands. Light bulbs, printer ink. We got tape, batteries, and all this stuff will respawn because it's sitting out in the world. So every time you come back here, you can grab more supplies. And here's some good ones too. Arrows and crossbow bolts. All right, I'm going to save. Every chance you get, you should save. All right, so let's load up our printer. And we can make some 3D plastic arrows, which are surprisingly effective. Here's an important thing. Canteen. So when we do get some fresh water, we can carry it with us. Have I picked up any meds yet? No, I have not. My God. All right, so I don't have the stuff to make the chicory, I believe. All right, there we go. Flask. The mask. Now this has mixed success. So some of the cannibals wear red masks or have their faces painted red. So if you run into a few of them that haven't really seen you yet, if you have the red mask on, sometimes it confuses them and they just kind of ignore you. And sometimes you get some other interactions. Grappling hooks, tech mesh. Tech mesh is for making the tech armor up there on the wall, which requires a lot, but it's actually supposed to be the best armor in the game. It's even better than the gold armor that you have to get later. And the sled, which costs a whopping 1,000 milliliters. But it's really fun jumping off a mountain with it. Arrows. Okay. Alright, so if you go down here to the entrance, learn the basics of survival. Okay, let's just do this, get that off. That brings up your building manual. So these first ones show you how to build stuff in the world, which is you just have it in your hands and you just kind of manipulate it. Like if you want to make a log floor, you just pick up the log and you can just throw it on the ground, or you can chop it in half. All that fun stuff. Switch modes. So this is placeable things like they had in the first game. So if I want to build a hunting shelter, I just click on this and then I would place it on the ground somewhere if I was outside. And then build it. Oh my God, can I build it in here? I don't think I can carry logs in here, so let's just cancel that. Ooh, ceiling goop. Lovely. Come down here. There's some more wire. Watches. I can already hear the moaning. And this is the entertainment bunker. We'll have to get a key card to get in here later. But, like I said, handy little base that you can come back to. And you are completely protected. Let's see, what time of day is it? It is afternoon, so I should probably just sleep. Okay. I am thirsty. I have drink. And while I'm bringing it up, down here on your little heads-up display, so the purple or pink or whatever color that is like a temporary boost. So I just drank an energy drink. I have temporary energy on top of my regular energy. Then your food, then your water, and then the little strong arm symbol there. That was confusing to a lot of people in early access, but that is your strength. I'll make some camo armor here. So this gives me virtually no protection. You can see it on my armor thing down here. But it will help me hide in bushes and stuff. It's also important. Then we can also make Molotovs with it, but I don't want to waste the cloth right now. So I'm going to save. Yes, save. Okay. All right, so we're going to head back outside. I don't know what time of day it is. Early morning. Okay. It'll still be light out, though. So as we do things like running around and carrying stuff, our strength will go up. We'll be able to go longer and have more stamina. All right. So if you come out, if you travel straight down this road, right down this way, be straight ahead. There's another little secret down here. Traveling straight down. There should be a rock right here. Yes. Okay, not the rock I'm looking for. It should actually be on the road itself, so further forward. Right here it is. There's a couple containers. Skull. Okay, we've already got too much explosive, and then here's some bullets. I have 4 of these. Good. I am going to use up some of these explosives, so take 4 arrows. 2 batteries. All right, I hear some guys. No, don't hit me, please. Explosive. I need circuit. Do I need circuit? Shit, I need a circuit board. Ah, fuck, I can't make it. Alright, so these guys, usually the first cannibals you run into, these are muddies because they are just naked and covered in mud. Basically, they're like dogs. They will kind of harass you, throw rocks. They're not really too much of a threat unless you're surrounded or off guard. I don't know if killing them will affect the cannibal's mood towards you. So typically, the more you interact with the cannibals, the more you are violent towards them, they will actually start hunting you. So usually you run into the muddies everywhere, and they always kind of harass you, which is why I don't know if you start killing them, if it'll affect that or not. The best thing to do early game when you run into cannibals is just run away, and they usually won't follow you. They'll usually act surprised when they see you. Oh shit, I hit the blueberry bush, goddammit. Alright, I've got all these berries. Let's eat them. It's much faster to eat them from your inventory screen, because it has to play a little animation of you picking the berry and putting it in your mouth when you're outside of it. Okay. Shiitake. key. All right, we're going to head down here to the shore because there's a bunch of useful items we can grab. And it's also the best place to hunt birds because seagulls are very stupid. Have any rope? I do not. It's also a good place to find rope. In fact, if I couldn't find any rope, I know right over there in that river there is a boat that's lodged on a rock that has some rope in it. There's the raft in front of us. If we look on our map here, that's one of the GPS locators from Team B. And like I said before about building a base, the main reason why you shouldn't build a base right off is because you're going to be moving a lot early game. When we get to the other side of the island is usually when I build a base, because once you get over there, you really don't need to come back over here. Oh, sea turtles. You know, this still makes me sad. But, you know, surviving. Yeah. I mean, it is sad, but it's just a game. Get over it. I missed it. Usually hear the music playing, but right over here, little campsite. Of course, more explosives that I can't use. Pot, MREs, bullets, watch, drinks. Music's not playing, that's why. Another shelter, which I'm going to use here in a second. They have a computer? No, shit. Gotcha. Alright, and we got oysters, which kind of spoil fast, so I just kind of eat them as you need them. But beach is always an easy place to find food. Okay, so I'm going to come over here, out of the way. And I'm going to set up another base. And I'm not finding a whole lot of resources because I'm on hard survival mode, but normally by now you'd have so much stuff you couldn't carry it all. And I'm going to set up a little fire. We're going to throw... Oh shit, wrong button. Oh, meds. I found meds. Good. Popping pills. All right. I know, Kelvin. I can't say no to you, Kelvin. Sweet boy, sweet boy. Okay. Throw that on there. All right, now, let's see. Did I pick up any rope yet? No, there should be some rope over here on the beach. If you look around the rocks enough, you should always find some rope. I mean, in any actual, any actual survival scenario, I mean, the beach is usually littered with garbage everywhere in the world. Another turtle, I don't need you right now. Oh, he's gonna steal my meat. Kelvin. Seagulls are stupid. They're flying into a fire to get meat. Alright, now I have rope. I think yes. Then I have 2 sticks for some reason. And this bow that would probably never work. Alright, so we have a bow. Oh, wait. I'm going to... Get off her. I'm going to put you number 3. Now to make some arrows, we need 2 sticks. We need 4 stones. 2 arrows. Or 2 2 feathers. Which doesn't seem to add up to all this stuff we got. That makes 4 arrows. And the bow is really the best weapon early game. Because you can one-shot cannibals in the head. And it's fast firing, so even if you don't hit them directly in the head, you can follow up shots pretty fast. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and max out. You can carry 20 of each type of arrow. How many is that? 16? Check here. Get off here. Oh yeah, and I can still be hit while I'm in the menu, or the backpack here, in survival mode, or hard mode. So, let's see, one more rock. Okay. Save right here, because we are going to run out here. This little raft. I mean, and you can wait till later to go out here because there's much easier ways to get to it and faster ways, because you will find scuba gear later, which makes you swim really fast. But going out here should be relatively safe. Anybody afraid of the ocean? I mean, I don't like being underwater, but I don't normally freak out or anything. All right, so hold E. Extremely long animation of you climbing into the raft. Oh, so hard swimming out here. And then, dead guy. So, these little GPS locators, you can reuse them. And the biggest reason for coming out here, gun. Not sure what that is. They went some weird choices for guns in this game. So let's put that away. Towards the end of the game, we'll have so much friggin' bullets, like all I use is the gun later in the game, just because I have so much ammo. MRE. But once you've got all that, don't jump back in the water yet, because that appeared. But guess what? I have all these, well, arrows. Got him. One good thing why these arrows are so cheap to make. Why, if you know anything about how physics works and water resistance, that wouldn't be working right now, but it's a game. Got birds. Maybe I drove him off. Not that I should be trusting or anything, but I don't see him. Maybe I did drive him off. All right. Go for it. I think I did. And the sharks are not that hard to kill if you can get them towards the surface. I think literally like 6 hits from your spear will kill a shark. So it's not like it's invincible. All right, how many arrows? least there's 3. It's fine. I still got plenty. Don't need to make more. All right, Kelvin. You missed me, buddy. I missed you. Come on. All right, so, oh yeah. All right, so I'm gonna grab one more thing before we start getting into what we actually need to do to progress the story here. So they kind of just leave you to wander around, but you have all these places of interest on your map. So you have these caves, you have these blips. Now, these caves, they're kind of extremely dangerous to go into because that's where all the mutants are. You have to fight your way through them. But some of them you do not have access to right now because you need stuff. And they don't really tell you where to get that stuff. So if you're playing this for the first time and you don't know where to go and you don't look up what you have to do, you could be wandering around for days. Days, you know, in real time, not just in the game, before you kind of figure out where you're supposed to go. So I'm going to help you out and tell you the correct order that you should go visit these caves. Let's see what else we got in here. We got change, that's good, that's important. We have fresh water. So while we're at fresh water, I'm going to grab my pot and fill it up. No, we can't drink this yet, but now we can boil it. Kelvin, stop drinking that. I'm not carrying you if you get sick, Kelvin. Get the shits. All right, so I'm going to head back towards where we started, the helicopter crash. So there are other bunkers that we can get into other than the one that I showed you initially. But in order to do that, we have to dig up the entrance. And to do that, we need a shovel because you can't dig with anything other than a shovel for some reason. And to get the shovel, it's in the cave. If you look on our GPS here, the cave with the blip next to it, that is the cave that contains the shovel. But to get to it, we are going to need first the zipline gun, which is in the cave next to where we started, and the scuba gear, which is in the coastal cave. And before we start going into the caves, there's a couple more items that I want to grab. But first, I want to go up here and do a few things that's going to make traveling a little bit easier. Okay, blueberries. Grab blueberries. So zoom in on our map up here. I hear somebody. All right, if you look on our GPS directly in front of me, there's kind of a little wide area with water. That's a lake, little lake. There's another campsite right above that, which is some good loot in it. Which would have been another place to find a cooking pot, if I'd have thought about it first. Or aloe vera. I think the other plant that I need to make healing item is yellow flower. All right, so keep heading this way. So should be directly in front of us. Devil's Club, which I think is for making either poison or stamina mix or something. I don't remember. I don't usually make a lot of stuff with the herbs. Just because you don't really need to. Like I said, once you get going, start traveling around and making progress in the game, you usually have too many items to hold. Alright, so here's the campsite. And early access, there was actually some emails you could find here about the golf clubs, and they had this running joke across the island where you kept finding these emails about the golf clubs, like nobody can find the golf balls. Nobody can find the golf balls for the golf course. And I think you literally find a guy with like golf balls stuffed down his throat. It's supposed to be the same guy who was bitching about not being able to find golf balls. Okay, shoot. These be a pack ball. In my inventory here. Pop this open. Alright. A circuit. Do I have enough coins to make a bomb? I think that. Sticky bomb. How it's sticky, I don't know, but we'll take it. Alright, there's the other cooking pot. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a couple fires. Put that on there. And, I mean, you can cook stuff if you want to, if you got it. But right now, we're just going to boil some water. And since I've got another cooking pot here, I'm going to take advantage of this. You can only carry one, but, oh shit, I stepped in the fire again. But, so I'm going to do that. I'm looking, I think I have this exact goddamn cooking pot too, in real life. We can take one with us, and then we can fill up our canteen out of the other one. So I'll have all the water. Ooh, missed some stuff here. Good stuff. No, I don't want to do that. There we go, more. Alright, well, while I've got more explosives, let's try making this now. Explosive arrows, which have been very handy in game for the final boss fight. I think in normal mode, 12 explosive arrows are more than enough to kill the last boss. Alright, so out of you, I'm going to fill up my canteen. Alright, so we got that. I'm going to drink as best as we can. Alright, this I'm going to take the... No. I'm going to take you with me. And like that. And eat something. Got that raw oyster. Right. Save. Alright, then we're going to head back up this way. If you follow the river, the little stream here, it should take you back where we started. And my stamina refills really slow in this. And this is probably because of the mode, because it never takes this long to refill. Another good reason to keep your food and water topped off. Oh, no, not twin berries. Yeah, poisonous. And if you'll notice now that I actually ate it, it highlights it red now. It's poisonous. All right. Now, from here, let me bring up my map again. In this cave entrance. I turn, so this way. Okay, that way is north. So this would be due east from here. If you'll notice, there's kind of a lake across two rivers, and there's kind of a lake. We need to go to that lake. There's some important stuff there. If you'll notice, I'm getting closer to it, so be relatively straight ahead. Cross the river right here. Ooh, yarrow. I think that might be what I need. Let's see. Yarrow. Aloe vera makes health mix. Guess it's a white flower, not yellow. But that's very good. I'm gonna hotkey you to 0, just like in Fallout. So now if I get in the middle of a fight and I get injured, I can pop some healing mix without going into my inventory, which leaves me vulnerable. Ooh, shit. More of it. Grab it while we got it. I got more aloe vera. Shiitake mushrooms, which are edible. Hello, I see you. You can't see me. I mean, actually, they can see you pretty well, because I've had cannibals still walk right up to me, even when I was hidden. Just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Fine. You're fine. Just get rid of it. Like it never happened. Bye-bye. Never happened. Right now, if you'll notice, as I get closer to it, there's a little blip appeared on my mini-map. That, very hard to tell because it looks like some kind of animal, but that's actually a glider. And that is going to make it very, very easy to get around the island. As long as you can get to another high spot, jump off of. Also, here's this helicopter right here, which used to be in early access, there were gun parts for your pistol would spawn here, but they took that out. So it would be like a random part for your gun. So it was always worth coming up here, but now it's just some free supplies. Also another source of fresh water if you want to build a base here, which again, I'd wait. There's much better spots. All right, but up here to this cliff. We might have to shimmy back and forth to get up these steep hills. All right. And then this, the glider. All right, now don't just jump off here straight off, because there's kind of a trick to it. If you fall a little bit, you have to fall some before the glider will catch. And if you don't fall enough, you'll just crash and then fall down the cliff and probably get hurt, and you lose your glider because it's usually stuck on the cliff. But if you put G to holster, now your glider's in your inventory. Let's come over here, past the surveying equipment. We need more of a sheer drop. And we also need to be high enough that we won't hit the trees. And this one right here, this looks good. Still pretty high. And we still think we can just make it. So let's pull out our glider over here. We're just going to run off the cliff. There we go. Oh, this is what I did last time. Good. I was like, how did I make it out of the trees last time? I went this way. And you can also bring up your map while you're going here. All right, so now I'm over the river. And we're going to fly. The smoke trails are cannibal villages. You don't need to go near those right now. But we are going to fly towards this blip, because it has some useful items over here. And don't worry about crashing into the ground. It doesn't hurt you for some reason. So when you're ready to go down, just nose dive straight into the ground. The orange blips, those are the maintenance workers. So those mark just kind of special things on the map that they added, where you can, there's usually caves and you find special stuff you can build at your base. All right, we're getting close here. We're gonna have to, we're heading down. I think right about here's good. Wee boom. Pick up my glider, store it, and there we go. All right, so here's our other guy. Grab his stuff. And if you started out at the bottom, he's kind of hanging there by a noose. But cut him down. And flashlight. That is going to make getting through those caves much easier. It's a lot easier to hold up a flashlight than your lighter and try to fight off some zombie mutant thing. All right, now another easy thing. From here, where we just got the flashlight, if you will face this way, west, towards the shore, zoom in right there. So down below us, there's the road, and then there's kind of like a little pond. That is another important camp where we're going to find another very useful item. And you can see there's red. So you might be wandering along and you see a bunch of red smoke and you're like, what the f is that? Well, that's these soldier guys calling for help. And, you know, there's not much you can do. Also more loot. But the real important thing that we came here to get is the axe. Now this is probably the best melee weapon in the game until you find the katana later. I'm going to put that at 1. So when you're building a base, this will help you cut down trees a lot faster. Who is Jack Holt? What is he doing here? Puffton didn't have any friends. Chuck. Well, Chuck, I got to tell you that apparently I am Jack Holt, which they don't really tell you. You just kind of piece that together. But yes, you are Jack Holt. Let's grab electronics. How I turn off my computer when I'm done. Okay. Oh, Virginia. Oh, I spoiled it. So if you guys haven't played the game, if you paid attention on the helicopter to the Puftons, we are about to get a visit from the only surviving member of the Puftons. Spoilers. Sorry, I just revealed something else. Yeah, they're dead. It's been 7 months. So whenever you see Virginia, you should always put away your weapon. And she has an affinity meter that you don't know anything about. But the more time you spend around her, non-violently, she will get more and more used to you until she actually kind of follows you around like Kelvin does. And the good thing about her versus Kelvin is she can carry weapons and use them in combat, which is very useful when you start having to fight things. All right. Start making our way. I could climb back up there and try to use the glider. Get out of here faster, but this should work. There's a couple more items over here. More aloe vera. More muddies down there. Haven't run into any regular patrols yet. Oh, very important thing to remember for water, for combat, is nothing can swim except you. So if the muddies, if I'm out here swimming and the muddies lunge at me trying to, attack me and they fall in the water, they'll drown. And so will any mutants or anything else. Very handy tool. Making combat a lot easier. If you can lure something into the water, it will just drown. Okay, candy bar. Bullets, slugs, carbon fiber, arrows. Nice. Alright, so that might be sheer enough. Also, I think there's a cannibal camp at the top of this river here, so don't get too high. That might work. I can just glide out to the shoreline faster. This should work. All right. So, here, grab this, and jump. All right. Beats having to walk. I'm going to follow the stream. If you'll notice the track hoe down here, that is one of the bunker entrances that we need the shovel to access, and where we'll find our first key card. Said more cannibal camps. Fly over. Oh yeah, they're down there. They probably don't like that I'm flying over them. They'll probably be more aggressive. You can see the damn elevation dropping off because I'm gaining altitude. Alright, so the cave and where your helicopter crashes, if you crash on the beach, is straight ahead of us on the left a little bit. But before that, and remember this, if you do crash on the beach, over here to the right, towards the end of the beach, head over that way. There is another camp with a handy little tool. So if you land out here first, if you land on the beach first, it pays to walk from over there to over here. There's, again, all kinds of useful items, oysters, and there's a machete, and the machete used to be stabbed into one of the rafts here, but they just kind of moved it up here next to this guy. Hey, buddy. Tiniest little kukri machete, which very fast. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it is very fast compared to the axe, which does a lot of damage, but very slow. So I'm going to put you as number 4, and that is good for fast-moving enemies. And it's nighttime. All right, so collect that, collect that, collect that. Okay, for that. Grab everything you can grab. Right, and then I'm just gonna save first, because you can get attacked in the night. And then sleep. You're right. Alright, and let's boop, boop. Okay. And we're back again. Alright, so morning. Take a swig of energy. Pop that off. Grab food. Let's see. Oysters are still good. Let's eat those. And I think if you actually just keep clicking after you tell it to do something, it kind of speeds through the animation. You don't have to sit here watching the whole thing. All right, now, after breakfast, okay, more oysters, which we don't need. Batteries, can I make anything? Use those real fast. Don't have enough. Yeah. Oh no, I don't have enough change. I need 5. Shit. Let's see. Oop. Oh, not enough of that. All right. All right, let's head back over. Have my bow and arrow out. And we need some pointers on using the bow and arrow. This improvised one here. The arrows always kind of fall short. So always kind of aim high. Just, you'll notice. Pull it up. So it went right about where I aimed there. That's pretty good. Aim a little higher. Yeah, it falls off pretty fast. But if cannibal or something's charging at you, just aim for the chest. Might take 2 or 3 shots. Usually they fall after the first or second shot, so they're laying on the ground anyway. Oh, and I love this little lonely little sneaker. With no, maybe, I don't know, something's in there. Like, hopefully the foot's not still in it. But this whole thing here, this rock and the sneaker and everything, nice little point of interest, because you will find a picture later that's got that in it. And then you'll say, I know where that is. Even though it has absolutely no other use whatsoever. All right. Going around, I think we can just kind of... It's shallow enough. Nah, it's dropping off. Have to swim a short way. I don't know if they have rafts in this one. I've never actually tried, because you don't need to whatsoever. But it's a fun fact. Let's see. I have absolutely no idea. Okay, those are traps. Utility stuff. Sleds, rabbit hutch, fish traps. Okay, now we're into traps. Now we're back into shelters. Yeah, I don't think they have them in this game. All right, there's the cave entrance. I'm gonna go over here. And I'm gonna make another shelter on the beach. Just gives us a place to save. Now, if you do end up starting, on the beach. Hope that was Kelvin right there. It is. Okay. Why you're over there, Kelvin? I don't know. I mean, damn, that's a long way around. If you do end up starting on the beach, there's a lot of good stuff to find right here. Other than all the stupid seagulls you can murder for meat and feathers. There's these dudes that, you know, you wander around the outside, there should be a bunch of supplies. I mean, just landing, or just starting on the beach, you should be able to build like a couple spears and a bow and arrow, like right off the bat as soon as you get out of the helicopter. Energy drink, there's 3 ropes. Extra stuff, and of course there's oysters everywhere. So you have plenty of supplies to start. Now, if you keep traveling down the beach here, which I might do when I come out of this cave, a little hard to see, but eventually there's a spot where there are a bunch of kayaks on the beach, and there's some binoculars and a couple other items there. It's also a really good place to come ashore if you're going to go to that blip over there to find that guy. But we can't get to him yet because we also need the shovel to get to the last member of Team B. Alright, so I've saved. I should have probably saved again because I picked up more stuff. But this is the cave where we will find the scuba gear and also a taser gun. So don't forget to grab that while you're in here. So we have our handy dandy flashlight. Where we grab all the stuff we can grab. And there's also another weapon I could make that I didn't. We just have a stick and a skull and I believe a rope. Because that makes perfect sense. We have a club. And my favorite thing in the first one was you could wrap basically any weapon with cloth and use it like a torch. And I would always use the club as a torch. Because then I would do flaming damage to everybody. Grab these, grab oxygen tank. Because we're going to need that. More bullets. We're out of room for flares. And right here, we find these red laptops that you can't break. It now told us where the entertainment bunker is. But we've already found that. But now it's marked on your map. Note. Glitching out there. Puff Core outbid Sahara Therapeutics for a remote island. If you remember, Sahara was the company in the first game. Don't want to spoil anything, but they're also here in the second game. That's the soldiers that we've been finding. You might realize, like, why are all these other soldier guys here if we were in the helicopter? Alright. Don't worry about the battery in the flashlight. It will automatically change itself when it runs out. Like a well-trained toddler, they'll just change their own diaper when it's full. Meat that I might have time to cook here in a minute. Go quiet and listen for a second. You know, this is fun and all, but that water would be absolutely freezing. We get past here. Oh, speaking of, before I do that, I overlooked something. I guess I didn't overlook it. I don't have any bones. But you can make bone armor, which will keep you from dying very fast when you start fighting. But, let's see here. I'm just gonna fire into your shadow here for a second. Oh shit, there's the zombie. I'm just gonna grenade. So those are very useful for taking out the finger mouth guys. And I think I just lost the camera. And we're back. Sorry about that. Technical problems. And we're right in the middle of a fight, too, so... Oh, or not. And I threw a grenade. Oh, and it spared all my arrows, but it blew all the other things to pieces. More down there. Okay. So. Alright. Don't have very much here to work with. I'm going to move this up here closer. I'm going to use that body here in a minute to make some armor. Alrighty. There was another one. Where'd it go? Grab these fish and bones here. There's some skulls for my collection. Alright. Where'd you go? There you are. Man, you traveled. Alright, I just borrow your face for a second. There we go. You don't need all those arms. Alright. So, let's see here. Body. Plus. Just make the fire right on top of him. Body plus fire. The only surviving body down here. Let's see. Right in there. And just let that cook for a while. I mean, everybody else getting hungry. Drink. All right, bones. And there. We'll just finish that up with a little roast here. Ah, I picked the fish. Oh, no! I mean, guess that was fine. Would you just let me? There. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doo. Watch this so it doesn't burn. Crawfish. Crawfish. Come on, fish. Cook, 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 cook. You know what? I think it's done. Good fish. There's... You know what? Fuck it. It don't matter. Okay, so... let's see. We got 8. We got plenty. So, 4 bones. So we can make 4. Okay, it's way too much. 4. Of course, we can't make them all at once. But... Now, any hits I take will be taken by the armor. So the armor will break first before I start losing health. So even if it's a blow that would knock the living crap out of me, I would still not take any damage until the armor is completely broken. Make 3 more. Oh, come on. 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, now we're armored up. Anything else I can do? Here, not enough coins. Oh man, I don't have any wire. See, another thing I'm swimming in. Alright. Alright, so, little fork in the road here. That way goes to the scuba gear and the way out of the cave. This way leads to the stun gun. So we're going to go get that first, because that is a dead end. And now, run into the wall here. Hold on, mouse. Mouse got a mind of its own. We'll run into a few more mutants this way. Hey, buddy. Power attack. Power attack. Alright. That's how you deal with them. That just kind of dodge backwards to avoid their slap and then smack them. Random body. Piles of bones and skeletons. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, there you are. Didn't even see you. There we go. Aha! More coins. So I can make... No. Do. And... I can make the bombs. I'm going to use up all my grenades. Just because... they explode faster. For some reason. Doesn't make much sense. Okay. Oh shit, there he is. I knew he was here somewhere. This should stick to him if I can get it on him. Oh crap, I don't know if I did. Because I lost my light. Ooh, that was perfect. That was perfect. Blew the second he stepped on it. That sweet, creepy armor. And yes, it's exactly what it looks like. Just sliced some skin off and slapped it on me. Dookie dookie. Ooh, man. Disemboweled much. Alright, and fork in the road. That's the way to the stun gun. This is a secret. That was not here in early access. They added it later. But there's this little artifact that you have to find all the pieces to. And down here's one of them. Grab all our stuff. Coins. All right, do I have enough? I do. 2 bombs. I think that's too much. That's fine. All right. That's good. We head over here to the right. And... oh, no, wait. I'm going the right way. This way. Bodies, bodies. Another secret thing we can build. All right, that's the way back. So we want to go this way. here's another thing I forgot to make earlier because I didn't have much cloth. But if you just take that and a stick, you've got you an ever-burning torch, because I don't think it ever goes out in this one, unlike the first one. Okie dokie. Anything else I can make while I'm in here? I can make a few more spears. You can carry up to 3 in case you want to throw them. All right. Okay, it's nothing. This way, down through the little hole. Start seeing the ruins here. And then here it is. Question mark collected. Yep. Stone emitting electricity. Yes, that's kind of something that shouldn't be. Alright. Past all the cave goop. I mean, as you're wandering around, you might want to ask yourself, how the hell all these bodies got here? And, you know, all the crosses and all these other things. There's actually a bit of lore that goes with that you might discover if you wander around enough on the island. They kind of added the bit to why all the people died very suddenly. I won't ruin right now. Ooh, hanging. But it made a lot more sense when I saw it. Because initially it's like, if everybody, you know, were turned into mutants by the thing, or, you know, killed by the mutants or something, then how are these people, like, getting hacked up and hung and all these other things that the mutants don't do? And finally, there's my music. Ooh, shoes. Where's the rest of him? There should be babies up here. Alright, mutant babies. The only enemy they carried over from the first game. Use the machete on them because they're fast. It only takes one hit. Not much range on it, though. Still hear some squishy. Alright, we gotta come back anyway, so... And here we go. Oh, and there's something through here. Ooh, Big Mama. And then right here, taser gun. Which, again, really only just buys you time to escape. But there's actually a neat interaction you can use in this cave with it. All right. And that should be everything up this way. Now we just need to collect the scuba gear. All right, so back out here, take a right, head down this path. There shouldn't be any enemies down here. Shouldn't be. Head up to the right. And here it is. Now the thing is, if we drop down here, there's no way to get back up. And if you'll notice, there's a shark guarding our way out. But that's okay. Because look at all these convenient body parts. We can chuck those in the water to bait him. And then if we wanted to kind of waste some of the stun gun ammo, should I drink that now? I think there's usually more over here. Aha, there we go. You can actually use the stun gun on the shark and electrocute him and then swim past him. But I don't like to waste the ammo. I think the only places you can get it is through random drops, or if you come all the way back to the cave. Here. Okay, MREs. I'll just go ahead and eat one. Okay, I think I got enough stuff to start making weapons here. Oh. Few Molotovs. Enough. And I got a spare. Tuck that on. And any armor that you take off by putting more on goes over here. This is where your clothing and armor usually is. Alright, grab that stuff. Then, grab some more stuff. Wait, give me that. I need that. And here's the scuba gear. Yup. And you can actually just kind of equip this and keep it on at all times. Alright, now to deal with the shark. So, same thing as before. He can't really go anywhere. Pick this up. Right click. And throw it. And he's kind of a sitting duck in here because he really can't go anywhere. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Get up, get up, get up, get up. And he's slow. He's probably over like, what was it? I don't want raw leg. Carry that around. Come on, pick a side. There you go. That enough? Did that kill him? It killed him. All right. All right, shark is down. You automatically equip it when you get underwater. Collect our arrows here. All right, and swim down. Just keep checking the floor until we find the cave out. There it is. Right, now when we get into the cave with the shovel in it, we'll actually find a wetsuit with some fins, and we'll be able to swim really fast underwater. But before that, we gotta go get the rope gun. There we go. Oh, shit. I don't think it'd be that bright underwater. All right. Sun up or sun down? Okay, that's north, so that's west, so that's going down. Yep. All right. Oh, Kelvin, buddy, I missed you. I missed you, buddy. Wish there was a command for give me hugs. Hey, you know, just fine. Just fine. In case you forgot. Love you, Kelvin. Oh shit, wrong way. All right. Okay, wrong button. All right, so to finally try and cook raw fish. I think that's spoiled. Let's see. It is, damn it. Oh well. You just have too much of it. Good problem to have, too much food. Okay, I'm done. All right. Save. Right, and then hit the hay, Kelvin. Oh, Kelvin. You'd have to sleep over there, buddy. Just a spoon to keep warm, remember?